have access to private jets, yachts, villas, and luxury homes. I'm going to kind of break these things down a little bit more here. Preferred tee times at golf courses, some of the best golf courses in the world, exclusive experiences, and white glove titanium concierge service. Now, this means 24/7 concierge service. This means 3 o'clock in the morning, you need a question answered, you call up, you're traveling abroad because you need to be available 24. They need to be available 24/7 because it might be 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, but the other side of the world, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So we need to be, as Titanium members, have that kind of service. And here's the other thing that I just learned the other day. This is really cool. Is what's going to happen is your Titanium concierge is to get you the best service might end up patching you in to a different part of our Dream Trips department, the Titanium part of our Dream Trips department or whatever. And so they're not just going to transfer you. They're going to warm transfer you. What does that mean? They're going to stay on the phone with you and explain to the person they're transferring us to kind of what's transpired and what they can help us with, and then hand that over. And once they're there, then they drop off. That's called a warm transfer. That's the kind of level of service that you're going to have as a Titanium member, which is huge, right? The other thing that's literally on a whole different planet that nobody else gets access to as far as what we're doing as a travel club is we have a relationship with Virtuoso. Okay, look at this here. Got Dream Trips in there already. Okay, and what Virtuoso is the #1 luxury travel agency community in the world. As a matter of fact, they've got a book called The Best of the Best Hotels in the World. This one already has, look at this right here. Already has Rovia on the back here, which is cool. It's our agency, right? Also has it right inside here. Check this out, right at the bottom. Bam. Okay, look how thick this thing is. It's like War and Peace, man. It's huge. It's got, if you were to think about, okay, you want to go to the best places in the world, and all these places are vetted out every single year by Virtuoso. Okay, and guess what? All of them are in here. All the Ritz-Carltons and the St. Regis's and all the ones that we don't even know about that are awesome, they're all in here. We get access to this, and this is the key thing here: $26 billion in volume leverage buying power that we're partnered up with Virtuoso. That's huge. And as far as direct sales is concerned, we have the exclusive direct sales relationship with Virtuoso. No other direct sales company has that relationship, right? Really, Rovia, our travel agency, has that. But that's a huge thing that we have a chance to do that. And so, and what is Virtuoso? What else does it do? At the end of this broadcast, Megan and I, my wife, we did a video in Los Cabos at a resort called Las Ventanas. Beautiful 5-star resort. It's a Virtuoso property. And we talk a little bit about some of the upgrades and things and amenities that we got, which well more than paid for our Titanium membership already. And then we also talk about what happened in Sydney, Australia a few weeks ago at the Four Seasons, another Virtuoso property. So these are just trips that we went on our own, and we had a Titanium experience. So we'll talk about that at the end of this broadcast here. All right. So let me move forward here and let's get into some of the details, and then I'll wrap this thing up. All right. And by the way, the documents that are coming out from the company, the FAQs, all those things, once again, those have the super details in there. But I just wanted to do something on this Saturday morning because we're launching today, and I wanted to get into the details. All right, so talked about this already, dedicated Titanium concierge. We have a Titanium exclusive travel, which means the trips. You've seen in the presentation, we've got outer space, Virgin Galactic, the Tahitian cruise with the Regent, all throughout the Tahitian Islands through Christmas and New Year's, those types of experiences. And we've got all those. As a matter of fact, coming up at the end of October, beginning of November, there's a Titanium experience before the view in Nice, France, where we're in Saint-Tropez and we're driving classic convertibles, Aston Martins, Ferraris, all of that. And then we're partying at this nightclub restaurant at the end of the day. We're going through the hillside, the coastline, all these different things that we're doing. That's a Titanium experience. These are the kind of things that we're going to be doing, which is crazy. All right. So we have private jet charter service. We work with 18 different jet charter companies. So let's say You and six other people, you and five other people, so a total of six people, you want to go to Montana or go to Napa Valley or something, right? And you want a private jet. You call your titanium concierge, let them know what you want. What they will do is interface with the 18 different jet charter companies, get you 3 different bids, okay? As well as using the buying power, yes, you're going to save money and you're going to save a ton of time. That's huge. Okay. And then once a year, you get a $2,000 credit towards when you finally go to charter the jet, you get $2,000 credit once a year for that. That's awesome, right? Also, the yacht charter service. You have $1,000 credit per year on that. Once again, same thing. We work with multiple companies globally to make sure we're getting you the best deal and the best bids so you get the best thing for the type of trip that you want to create, right? So that's really cool. The largest selection, luxury homes, resorts, castles, villas. And once again, earlier we talked about the comparison with Inspirato and different other companies. We have way more inventory than they do. And obviously it's a lot less for our membership you're getting access to as far as pricing is concerned. All right, global visa service. Sometimes when you're traveling somewhere, you don't know if you need a visa to go to this country, that country, whatever. Obviously you have to do your research, but guess what? Titanium Concierge, we do all that for you. Here's an example. I had a question the other day about, let's say you got a tight connection. You're going through London on an international trip. You've got a 50-minute connection or something. There's a such thing as called a VIP airport services. And most people don't know about this. Well, you pay an extra fee and then we'll meet you at the gate and they'll pick you up in a cart or even, drive you in a car, on the tarmac to get you to your plane to make your connection. They'll do those sort of things for you. That is here. That's part of your Titanium Concierge service. That's an extra fee, but that's something that's available to you. Okay. Party access to events, shows, concerts, and tickets. They're working on some really top artists that are doing tours around the United States and around the world that you'll be able to get access to those packages that they're working on right now. I don't want to name any artist name because they haven't finalized anything yet, but those are the types of things that we have access to, right? Preferential hotel rates. Okay, these are the luxury hotels, the virtuoso type things. All right, the suite life, room upgrades. Once again, we talk about that at the end of this video here. Preferential tee times to the best and exclusive golf resorts. We're talking about Augusta. We're talking about Pebble Beach. If you're a golfer, you understand what I'm talking about. These are places all across the world. We've got daily breakfast for 2. Okay, and at some of these resorts and hotels, that's like $50 a person per day to have breakfast for 2 per person. Right? Early check-in, late check-out. Once again, that's if there's availability. If there's a big giant wedding coming in and they need the rooms, it might not work out. But once again, if there's space, early check-in, late check-out. Elite amenities, spa treatments, 3-course dinners, and more. And there's a lot of times they'll add that already when you book through the hotel. Cruise amenities, suite upgrades, butler service, and more. These are extra things that are added on specific trips that we're putting together and things when you're working through the vendors that we're working with. Preferred pricing on over 1,200 airport lounges. These are VIP airport lounges all across the world. I think in over 400 airports, something like that. Preferred pricing there, which is really nice. And this also includes, guys, listen, Presidential Circle for Hertz Rent-A-Car. You have to earn this. You have to spend, I don't know, it's like a $4,000 or $5,000 value. You have to rent a lot of cars every single week to earn this status on the Presidential Circle with Hertz. And so 4 times a year, you get to use the curbside valet, which means if you've already rented a car and you're driving back to the airport, you got to catch your flight, you can drive right up to the curb, to the terminal, hand the valet your keys, and go right into the airport. You don't have to go all the way to the rent-a-car place, drop it off, grab your bags, run over to the terminal. You have to do any of that stuff. 4 times a year, you can drop that off at the valet right there curbside. That is invaluable. All right. So lots and lots of other benefits. Read the information, the documents from the company. But I just want to list once again here. I think I just talked about that. I'm looking at the list here. Everything's there, but you can see on your screen right there, if you just kind of look, I'm going to kind of just let that sit there for a second. But once again, Titanium Concierge, exclusive travel, curated experiences, private jet, yacht charter, luxury homes, resorts, and villas, global visa service, priority access at events and tickets, preferential hotel rates based on availability, the suite life room upgrade based on availability, preferred tee times, the best golf courses, daily breakfast for 2, early check-in, late check-out, elite amenities, Okay, like spa treatments, 3-course dinners, and more. Cruise amenities, suite upgrades, butler service, and more. 10-day advanced booking access and preferred pricing on 1,200 airport lounges and access to the Hertz President's Circle. Yes, this is big. And the next screen here, you can see what Gold and Platinum has. As you know these things already. All right, but you can see at the very bottom there, Titanium doesn't have 7-day advanced booking access because it has 10-day advanced booking access, right? So that's really cool. You guys know those benefits there. And so last thing I want to share with you before we cut to the video, Megan and I on the beach, is the product value. And from left to right, you can see on your screen here, it goes from minimal curation, which means minimal customization, minimal uniqueness. There's a lot of competitors out there that might have a booking engine of some sorts, OTA, online travel agencies, what that means, and anybody can do that. But as you move to the right of the screen there, this is what sets us apart from any other travel company in the world because of what we do. All right. And so we got Dream Trip Rewards, OTA, which is the booking engine. As we go to Anytime Escapes, that's anytime you want to go. We have air packages, which are air combined with the Dream Trips. And we do this in certain markets, not all the time, but this is pretty nice too. It makes it convenient. Dream Breaks, which are short version of Dream Trips. And then full Dream Trips, which, as you know, is specific trips to specific locations all around the world. All right. And then we have private Dream Trips that people put together. Okay, so as we go to the right, it's highly curated, highly differentiated, and high value, right? But now we've got Titanium, which is the far right. We just launched it, ultimate lifestyle experience. You don't have to go with the group. You don't have to go with a handful of people. It can just be you and a friend, okay? You and a significant other or spouse, okay? Or you and 2 other friends. Whatever you want to do, luxury, yachts, private jets, or just going to a really nice 5-star hotel, it's right there for you. So total customization. So those of you that are business people, there's a lot of business people that would love this. They make great money. They want the nicer things and they want the nicer experiences, right? It was funny the other day, we were talking to a couple of our assistant pastors at our church and they were just kind of tired of the cheap traveling cheap. Like they're just tired of that. They're like, man, we've had a great time, but we're kind of ready to pay a little bit more and get a nicer experience. And we said, yeah, we've got something we're working on. We'll talk to you about it after we launch it, And so they kind of brought it up because they knew we were in travel and everything. So that was really cool. And so last thing here, guys, as you've seen in the presentation, Inspirato is just one company that provides just luxury villas and homes, $17,000 a year. All right, Jet Smarter is just one jet company, $5,000 a year. Club Corp is access to golf courses. They've got the one membership for like $1,000, and you get several thousand for these other memberships. And then if you want this like really high level concierge, you'd have to get the Amex Titanium card or the Amex Black card, and pay a few $1,000s, okay, to get access to that type of concierge level service, okay. And then obviously the Yacht Club, you can't pay for that. The Hertz Presidential Circle, you can't pay for that. This is part of that, okay? And once again, access to the golf courses. One other thing I wanted to share with you guys. This because Titanium Concierge is where it's at. It's a one-stop shop. Everything gets done there, and the service is way, way, way high. Why? Because that's the whole point of this. We want to make your life simple and easy and frictionless and highly valuable, right? I want the membership to be valuable for you in your life, right? And your family. So with that said, we've got a lot of stuff to be excited about. Hey, what's up? Jefferson and Megan Santos here in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
Yep, we are staying at a Rosewood Resort, Las Ventanas El Paraíso, the windows to paradise.
Right there.
Yes, it's amazing. And this is actually our second time using our Titanium membership. And don't you feel like both times you've been absolutely blown away and it's exceeded your expectations?
For sure. So we got here, they checked us in the room. We were in the room when they checked us in.
Yep.
They gave us free breakfast every day, which was like $40 a person per day.
Yeah.
And then $100 spa credit.
Yep. Yeah,
so
which
that
we
was
used
really awesome.
on the first day.
Oh yeah. We definitely used that. And
actually, when they checked us in, before they even checked us in, they took us to the spa for a complimentary 10-minute neck and shoulder massage. Yeah. So we were like, we're coming back for the real deal.
Mango shots and everything.
Yeah, foaming margaritas upon arrival.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Unbelievable. They had, notes from Rovia in our bedroom just saying, thanks for booking with Titanium, using your Titanium membership. We hope you appreciate your stay.
Yeah, that was really good.
All the little extras are so awesome.
Yes, and then also that was This has been our second titanium experience, but our first titanium experience was in Sydney, Australia 3 weeks ago.
Yes, we were staying at the Four Seasons right on the Sydney Harbor. And because we used our titanium membership, we got a complimentary upgrade to the next class of room available, which happened here too, actually. So both times we've used our titanium membership, we've gotten a free upgrade. Just this one alone, we saved $700 on our stay. Because we actually logged in to see what it would cost to stay in the room they upgraded us to, and it was $700 more for the 2 nights. So
and so
that paid for our membership right there.
Yep, and then in Sydney, they gave us a breakfast buffet every day. It's like 45 bucks a person, $100 food and beverage credit.
Another upgrade.
Yeah, another upgrade, and we could see the Sydney Opera House.
It was unbelievable. It's the kind of room you go into, and you look out your window and you want to cry because it's so awesome.
Yeah, it was, I mean, the best. And so it definitely pays to be titanium. We feel like rock stars.
Yep.
And
you're gonna get your money's worth on your first vacation. There's no doubt about it. If you're thinking that you can't afford titanium, you can't afford to upgrade, you can't afford not to. If you want to travel the way that the rock stars travel and the important people and the celebrities, they literally treat you like you're somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
It's great. So if you want to feel like somebody, because we all are somebody, then hey, come on board with titanium, and we'll see you on the beaches or maybe even in outer space.
You won't regret it.